Hello, welcome back. A mild, dry night in Denver after another hot, dry day. Air quality alerts remain in effect. Ozone for Denver, wildfire smoke, south and west. These alerts will no doubt be in place for the next 72 hours or so before the pattern shifts, and maybe we won't need those air quality alerts heading into Sunday and Monday. Temperatures today a couple of degrees cooler thanks to the cloud cover. There was not a lot of cloud cover, but more than we've seen in the last few days. So we held in the low 90s today and no triple-digit highs across the state today. So haven't been able to say that for a few days. We'll take any piece of good news we can get. And temperatures have come down a bit as well into the upper 70s for many areas. So a nice night. And so far, not a lot of wind. We've been seeing this wind picking up in the evening hours south of Denver and east of Denver, and that's really been drying things out overnight in a scenario where we already have extreme and critical fire weather conditions and drought conditions. Look at Vail and Aspen and Salida. We're seeing the drought increasing up in Weld County and out east toward Sterling, down toward Kit Carson and Lamar. This has been the ongoing story thanks to the big heat dome. Large area of high pressure sitting right to the north of us, and the flow around it is clockwise, so it's pulling in those warm southerly winds for Denver, but also pulling in some of that moisture from the south that we call a seasonal monsoon. We are seeing scattered showers over western Colorado day after day. Too much of a good thing for many areas. The areas in green are flood advisories, and talking about flooding ongoing in central Texas with over 22 inches of rain around Uvalde and also Del Rio. And this is partly to blame because of the monsoon pattern, but there's a little center of circulation, a little upper level low that continues to bring that training rain over that area. But this whole pattern is connected to Colorado, and this moisture plume will be a part of our forecast starting late Sunday through all of next week. Finally, we've got some rain coming into the Front Range. So the scattered slow-moving storms are moving out of western Colorado. All of the flash flood warnings have canceled. We had another one out for Chaffee County. Some of these storms dropping an inch of rain in an hour, sometimes more than an inch on the burn scar areas, and not a lot to hold that soil down. So that's actually been a problem. Too much of a good thing. Scattered showers to the south, but also some isolated thunderstorms with wind gusts to 50 miles per hour and some lightning. So we're still kind of tracking the pockets of rain around the area, and this is something we'll be looking at again tomorrow. Eastern Colorado stays dry. The western slope sees the showers and storms building, tracking from the north back toward the southwest. And again, the slow movement of the storms mean that localized flooding is certainly a possibility. So over the next 48 hours, Denver really doesn't get much rain, but the western slope communities could pick up another 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain, which is nothing but great news. So we'll call for lows in the mid-40s for areas like Vail, mid-60s in Grand Junction and Denver. High temperatures tomorrow, back above average again, 94 in Denver, close to 100 in southeastern Colorado and across the western slope. And some of the foothill communities starting to warm as well, but slightly cooler in areas like Idaho Springs and Netherland with highs in the 70s. City forecast for tonight, partly cloudy, mid-60s. That's where we start tomorrow morning. Temperatures soar tomorrow once again, kind of a repeat of what we've seen day after day. And this weather trend will continue. Kind of the peak or the apex is Sunday with a weather impact alert or potential impact alert because of the heat ahead of that cooling trend we've been advertising, and a chance for rain every day next week. And the models have cooler temperatures, some in the 70s and lower 80s, moving into the middle part of next week. So finally, something on the horizon and some relief is coming.